Welcome back to year number 11, week number 9 against USC. But we don't care about them. Okay, I'm kidding. We kind of do care about them. Lee Corso is picking USC to beat us. How dare he? Now, if you look at USC, remember they are a very, very good team. They have two 93+ overall quarterbacks, which is kind of wild. They have Mr. Braden Mobley and they have Mr. Devon Rogers. I want to say we played against Rogers last year, or he was the Heisman hopeful at some point. And this dude is not even playing this year, which is kind of wild. Way faster, very similar traits, but not even touching the field. At running back, they've got Evan Wilson. They have Jordan Henley. One of those guys, very fast. The other one, not so much. And the wide receiver room is okay, decent, not great. Not a lot of speed. They have a wide receiver with 77 speed. If you don't cut that boy from your team. And in corner, they're actually pretty good. They got an 88, an 87, and 82, but the 82 has 96 speed, so we got our work cut out for us. Our receivers might have some trouble today. Now, from a recruiting standpoint, we did land Shannon Hicks, the 4-star wide receiver last week, which is great news for us. 94 speed, 89 acceleration. He's got 95 route running, 90 carry, 81 ball carrier vision. This dude should be an absolute stud on our team. The ongoing cycle of trying to get Jay Bohm to come to our team is still ongoing and will probably be ongoing for quite a while. Navy had a good visit with him a couple of weeks ago. This week is going to be Clemson. Next week is going to be that team up north. Week 13 is going to be Penn State, and then finally it gets back to us. If we can hold out for that long, I think we'll be okay and be able to win this, but he might decide before then, and then we're kind of chalk. Taking a look at the Heisman list, Alex Caver is doing really well still. He's back up to the top of the list, 365 yards, 3 total touchdowns last week. We're seeing Applefield go down a little bit. Our guy Tyrell Brown is staying strong at number 3. I feel like he can push his way up a little bit up the board with a good performance against USC today, but we got to see how he does. And then from a top 25 standpoint, just like the Heisman list, Alabama sitting number 1, Army 2, Boise State 3, UCF 4, and we are number 5. But keep in mind, we play number 11 USC this week. UCF battles number 17 Navy. Boise State battles number 2 Army, and Alabama is not playing anybody this week. So there could be a lot of movement in the top 5. We just got to win our game and hope one of those dudes loses real quick. Big news as well. USC has 2 major prospects coming in, and then a third. Actually, they have 3 major prospects. The number 8 tackle, who's a 5-star, Vonnie Bell. The number 1 corner, Kevin Witherspoon, who's a 5-star. And the number 1 defensive tackle, who's a 4-star. Odd to me, but this is a big game for them. Let's ruin it. Kicking things off, ready to go. We're at USC this week, which is wild. Tyrell Brown is going nowhere. Well, halfback screen coming out of the run didn't look good, but let's see what he looks like in the open field. Okay, not great. Warren forward, good to see him back in the field after having, again, another injury last week that put him out of commission for a little bit. Forward throws one, and what a tap by 27. All the Warren forward haters are out in full effect right now, talking a lot of trash about the young fella who's trying to get his team on the scoreboard for the first time today. And forward is going to go ahead and take this one, runs it to his old man. If he doesn't, that might be a touchdown instead. Coach McMervin might be settling for a field goal here. That he does. 4th and 2. Going to line up to kick this one. Shepard, the punter, who is now assumed kicking duty, is going to go up to put us 3-0. I'm now going to check in to see Penn State barely beats LSU. What a close game for them. Trying to get a little bit of pressure here in the quarterback. Mobley sees one, throws one underneath, and Gibson is right there. USC got the rock back, see what they can do here. Trying our best to lock up an underneath throw. We got 2 guys there. What a tackle by Rodriguez Gibson. USC, similar to Cascade Valley, has their backup quarterback playing wide receiver, which is kind of wild, but I mean, if it works for us, it should work for them. And oh, this is not working for us right now. Michael Lanier trying to tackle number 32, and he brings him down. Evan Wilson, 41 yards later, makes his pay. Our guys know they got to get some pressure on this quarterback. He's too comfortable right now. Man, Zero nearly has the pick, but Elam hauls it in. Christoph Houston watching the running back out of the backfield. Doesn't matter because he is all over the place. Evan Wilson is a dog, and he's down to the 1. Big prime for Cascade Valley. 1st and goal. They go with a little bit of a halfback toss here. We get a couple of guys there, and Shackelford's going to bring him down for a loss of 6. 2nd and goal. Again, trying to lock up here. A lot of guys they can go to. They got a guy across the middle. We see it laid. The coverage from Michael Lanier was terrible, and Austin Fuller's going to put USC up early in the game. Cascade Valley just let a man with 68 speed run all over him. You hate to see it. 1st down again. No pressure on Mobley. He's got all day to throw this, but Shackelford with 9 fingers. The first player in Cascade Valley with 9 fingers. Uses all of them to get a pick. Huge play by the defense. Can the offense rally something here? Forward again, fighting for his life. A couple of opportunities deep. He keeps this one forward. Is going to get out of bounds smartly, and what a 20-yard run by the young fella. Forward again, makes an adjustment here. Sees the blitz, throws one to Antonio Vaughn. Antonio Vaughn fights for his bread, and he's in the end zone. Warren Forward has been carrying this team. He's been electric so far today. A couple of issues here and there, but he has been the reason this team has any points on the board. 2nd and 5 here. Tyrell Brown getting involved in the passing game, and that should be enough for a first. This offensive line is supposed to be one of the best in the nation, and man, they have not lived up to the hype this season. The struggles are real, and Forward is just hoping he can have enough time back there to throw. 5 minutes left here in the first half. A touchdown here would be absolutely massive for momentum for Cascade Valley. What a juke. Had him grasping for air. 12 yards in the run by Brown. Pressure's been tough so far for Tyrell Brown. He got on the Heisman list. He's sort of not been stagnant, but hasn't been the same player ever since. Forward, though, he's used to the pressure, and he's getting out of bounds smartly. This is what we need from him. If you're going to run, get out of bounds or slide. We cannot have you getting injured. USC kind of bringing a heavy front. Tyrell Brown sees an opportunity to get to the outside. It's a solid gain of 4. We'll take that. Forward again, running for his life. They are covered. They are blanketed, and Forward is safely down inside the 10. Tyrell Brown in the backfield. Antonio Vaughn coming over. Antonio Vaughn looks to cut up a little bit. Doesn't get a ton, but he gets 2 yards. That's solid. Forward back in the game in QB. We're going to bring Porter Ryan over. Little fake jet sweep here, trying to get him confused. USC is laying some pain right now. USC's been all over our play call so far. The halfback screen, though, looks like it might be set up. Tyrell Brown, they say he's at 4th and 2. What will Coach Mervin McMervin do here? Coach McMervin decides to go for it here. This is a risky play call. 3 points, we'll put him up 7. He's going to hand it off to the touchdown vulture, and Roderick Johnson is going to be in the end zone, and that's going to make this a much different ball game with 2:25 left. For USC, there's a whole lot of pressure on you right now. They still wanted Michael Lanier, who did not have a big play earlier. What did he do now? He made a big-time play. The pressure that is mounting for USC is just unbelievable. We have the touchdown that we end up getting on the previous drive. We come out on this drive. We force a fumble after getting the interception for a touchdown just previously, and now USC's coach cannot believe what he's seen. 2nd and 11, USC again opts to go for a run because passing has just been a little scary for them with 2 interceptions, and this dude 32 is moving like he's O.J. Simpson. A lot of wide receivers out this time. Trips left. Trying to get some pressure. They go underneath. Michael Lanier whiffs on the tackle. This dude is shifty right now. You're seeing this dude move down the field. Manjiro misses the tackle, comes back, and 48 yards later, USC's in scoring territory. Faces a lot of dynamic running backs, but this dude might be one of the most dynamic. Oh my God, Michael Lanier's ankle's getting broken. It's boom or bust with that guy. 2nd and 1. They go underneath, and we're going to miss the tackle. Devin Rogers, the backup quarterback. Remember, he's got a whole lot of speed. They found him, this time in the end zone on the receiving side. 3rd downs have not been fun. We are 0 for 4 on 3rd downs this afternoon. Forward throws one, and it's nearly picked off by 2 different defenders. We will take the field goal and go into halftime with a solid lead. 44 yards in the kick. Shepard's going to line up. He's been really good this season as their kicker, even though he's a punter, and he drills that one to extend the lead to 14. 2 running backs set. Again, USC has been super good on their play calls today. Great runs, great passes, and we're seeing another one here as Page is going to get forced out of bounds, but he would have kept running had he stayed in. Backup QB Rogers lines up in the slot here. Goes for a little out route. They go across the middle, and it's going to be a huge catch for Page. Again, our guys here got to watch the run. They go with a big run here. It's one of the better tackles we've had on Evan Wilson. He's dominated today. Waiting for the pass on 2nd and 9. Wilson's going to slide in motion. Great move, and look at Devin Rogers. Rogers inside the 5 now. Struggle is real. A lot of our guys aren't even aligned properly. Can we get a stop? I mean, Christoph Houston just, I don't know what zip code he was in, but it was the wrong state. The wrong state. We got the rock back. USC has been all over us, and again, they shut down the run game. This is just abysmal effort by Cascade Valley. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. The pressure was immediately there for Forward, and Forward's going to go ahead and take what he has and get out of bounds. Tyrell Brown back in the Wildcat. He's had some success out of this formation. This is not one of the ones he's going to find. They are all over the Heisman candidate and pushing him out of here. Forward and Brown in the backfield. Forces to hand it off to Brown. Brown has a great run, one of the best ones he's had in about a quarter and a half. Forward's going to make a slight adjustment. Didn't like what he saw. Scrambles out. Throws one, and Antonio Vaughn is there. That was such a risky throw, but it worked. It's like single high safety. Clark, we're going to send him on a streak. We're going to actually put Smith underneath here. The safety slides over. Forward. Why did McDonald stop running on that? Antonio Vaughn has an abdominal strain, and they say he will return soon. This is not the news that we want to see right now. He is our leading receiver in this game and has been so unbelievably clutch for us. No one open yet again. Forward running for his life. Don't fumble. We'll take the 3rd and short. This is a big 3rd down for Cascade Valley. Porter Ryan, what hands right there. 11 yards, might be one of the biggest catches of the game. We're moving. We've had a solid drive, about 2.5 minutes so far. Tyrell Brown breaks a tackle. I mean, the offensive line is doing him no favors, and he is doing his best to push down the field. 2nd and 7. Almost a field goal range for the squad. Forward off his back foot. One guy to beat. Tyrell Brown. Can he do something? He can't. 45. What a heads-up tackle on one of the best open field players in the nation. I don't know if Tyrell Brown was actually just shook up on that play, if he's just gassed or what, but it looked like he might have potentially been hurt on that one. We'll see what happens here. We got second to go with Roderick Johnson. We're going to see what we can get. Forward's got a guy, throws it. Mikael Smith stays in bounds. 4-yard touchdown catch. That is going to extend this lead to 14, and what a play. 6.5 minutes left. USC knows they need something. Their quarterback's going to throw one. It's a dot to Stanley for 13. Either quarterback is throwing for a lot of passing yards today. They both are under 200, but it has been an elite duel by both of them by far. Trying to get some pressure. Mobley had 6 hours to throw, and he finds Tyler Elam 30 yards down the field. We are in shambles. Christoph Houston there on defense. Would have loved to see him bat the ball away, but he gets his 9th tackle of the game. 2 of those being for a loss. QB keeper again. We got Michael Lanier, who is laying pipe. Pause if needed. And we're watching the options pretty much nonstop now. Trying to keep the quarterback in lock. Missing the tackles. Justin Durant, the defensive end, comes in for a play. Mobley has been electric on this drive. He's trying to go to his running back this time. Evan Wilson has been great this afternoon. Should be well over 100 at this point. So stand corrected. He is actually not over 100. He only has about 80-some yards, but he's been great the entirety of the game. This was thrown. Shelby's going to make a play, but it's going to be 1st and goal now. Huge play on 1st and goal. They throw one, and luckily that's off the crossbar and nowhere close. Big 2nd and goal. Couple of options here. The quarterback seems to be panicking slightly. Throws one over our heads, and Devin Rogers, the backup quarterback with the double toe drag, put this man in the NFL at wide receiver. 2 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. We definitely need to be 3 for 9 after this one. And again, USC makes one heck of a stop. We're going to kick the field goal here. Pretty much dead set on being in the middle of the field. This could be okay. 48 yards. We had a 44-yarder earlier. We need this one to be good. McDonald on the hole. This one's going to be up from Shepard. We're going to have enough distance to make it a 10-point game. No timeouts, and USC now has the ball back. 2nd and 10, 3 seconds left. All they're trying to do is just basically make themselves feel a little bit better. They throw one. Allen is going to get the interception. You love to see it, and we're going to seal this deal on USC's field. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this could be the first time I believe we've ever beat USC. USC has been a pain in our side, giving us loss after loss. Maybe the second time we possibly beat them. But USC is a team that has been a juggernaut. They moved to our conference. They have taken over our conference. But right now, it's ours, and so is their field. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one. Wait, we're going to do stats. They complained about stats. We're doing stats. All right, people in the YouTube comments have complained a lot that I don't post the stats anymore, so here they are. We got Warren Full with 13 for 23, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. Didn't get sacked a single time. Tyrell Brown ran the ball a lot. Just the offensive line did nothing for him. Forward had 125 on the ground. Roderick Johnson had our single rushing touchdown. Vaughn had 2 for 16. He also had 5 for 87 with 1 touchdown. Tyrell Brown had 4 grabs. Porter Ryan had 2. We see a big touchdown from Mikael Smith, and Jalen Clark held to only 1 grab today. But a lot of that is because the offensive line is not blocking. On the defensive side, Christoph Houston, 11 total tackles, 2 of those being for loss. He was a man today, having more tackles than our top 3 guys combined at this point. From a sack perspective, we only got to the quarterback once. That was Kendall Owens in the first quarter. Interceptions, we had 3. Chance Roundley saw the last play of the game. Michael Lanier earlier in the game with the crazy one that went to the touchdown. And then Jonas Shackelford again, stepping up big, all 9 fingers in the ball. You love to see it. We need to keep putting pressure on teams, but if we're not getting sacks, pause if needed. If we're not turning the ball over, it's going to be tough to win big games like this. But today, we had enough turnovers. We had enough on offense, and we locked up. Because of that, we're moving on. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one.